Planton in your picture, one of the all-time greats at Eastern Kentucky. Kelman wins the tip, and the Eagles have the ball first in front of what has turned into a nice crowd here at Alico Arena.
Well, this is faculty staff appreciation night here at FGCU. So a lot of faculty and staff are here tonight, and we got to get the Dirty Birds out.
There is a miss on a layup from Jevin Muniz. Nice roll to the rim, just couldn't finish.
You don't want to leave that boy open. You know why? That's why. Because he is a shooter.
Turner Buttry breaks the scoring seal with a three. There's the starting five for Eastern Kentucky, brought to you by NCH.
Well, Turner Buttry, hey, Mr. Basketball 2022.
Here is the starting five for FGCU. The usual five for Pat Chambers' team. Maybe a little different coming off the bench tonight. We'll get into that a little bit later on. There's a deflection. Kelman trying to save it, cannot. A turnover forced by EKU. That is their bread and butter. However, last year, FGCU only had 3 turnovers in the entire game against EKU, the lowest amount in the A.W. Hamilton era. There's a wild miss and a rebound for McLean. Hard drive from Xavier McLean, and he draws a foul and will go to the free throw line.
I tell you, if you drive to the hole against EKU, you better make sure your insurance policy is current.
There is A.W. Hamilton, who has branded this team the most exciting 40 minutes in sports. An outstanding record, the ASUN Coach of the Year last season.
I tell you, he and Pat Chambers could have a fashion show. I mean, they both can dress, can't they?
I was going to say, when they shook hands a few minutes before tip, a lot of people peeking over at the wardrobe. There is Coach Chambers, almost a decade as the head coach at Penn State, very successful there. And now on to FGCU, now in his 3rd season. He's got his team's winning percentage above 500 for his tenure for the first time tonight. Just got over that 500 mark for his FGCU career in the last win.
Well, one of the things that's a constant this year when you talk to coaches is they tell you how hard it is to build chemistry when you have all these movement within the portal.
There was Kimball, the first attempt of the night. He missed a 3. Now he drives in on Kelman, finds Montavious Myrick, who had the shot bothered, but there's the local product. Evans Paul with the dunk, a product of Barron Collier High School in Naples, and a transfer from Florida Southwestern here in Fort Myers.
Evans Paul said, hey, home folks, let me slam this one home.
Well, that's what he does best. One of the best players in the nation in shooting percentage. Pretty much all of his attempts are dunks, so he'll shoot it at a very high percentage.
Well, it's hard to miss dunks. Inside, throw it down, big boy, throw it down.
There is Paul to clean it up. This is about as big as EKU can go. With this lineup, you've got Myrick and Paul both in there, and an easy 2 for McLean as the Eagles win the inbound play.
Nice slip off the inbounds play. That's a defensive breakdown.
Yeah, they totally lost McLean, and it's the first field goal of the night for FGCU. Kimball straight on for 3, missed it off the heel of the rim. McLean taps it out wide. It's going to go out of bounds. They will give it to the Eagles there. Johnson let it go. Johnson, the leading scorer for FGCU, and a sharp shooter. This is an FGCU team that had a losing record in the non-conference and has completely turned it on here in ASUN play, the best record in the league at 8-2. Michael Duax left alone for 3. Comes up short on the jumper, and Buttry has the ball.
Well, and that losing record in the preseason was you had 5 games. They were money games. They were playing teams that they weren't supposed to beat.
Right, losses at TCU, at LSU. How about that? Could have been a 4-point play. Buttry makes the 3 with no whistle.
Did I tell you the boy could shoot?
Impressive. McLean the other way, that'll count. Might have been a goaltend anyway, but it went in off the deflection.
Has Buttry hit anything but the net?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Nothing but net.
There's Kimball at the controls, transfer from Division II Eckerd College in St. Petersburg, less than 2 hours away from here.
Beautiful campus. Played them in tennis when we were D2.
Yeah, they're always one of the better D2 programs in all sports. There's a steal for Duax.
Scotty D was a great coach over there. Oh, look at this.
Oh, and Paul is just grappling there with Keltman, and it'll be a foul on Evans Paul.
See, first of all, why are you behind a man at 6'9" with a 6'11" arm span, right? You tell me.
There are the first two subs in for FGCU. It is Rory Stewart and Darren Williams.
Archbishop Ryan out of Philadelphia.
He was one of a handful of City of Palms Classic alum in this matchup. Played here in Fort Myers with his high school team last year.
You are a City of Palms aficionado, aren't you?
Somehow all those players seem to end up in the A-Sun, so
yes.
it's hard to not mention it. It is the best high school tournament in the country, and it is held right down the road in Fort Myers.
I mean, do you just put a cot there and sleep there?
I'm a little bit down the road.
Just a little down the road.
But basically, here's Muniz into the lane. Double team, might have shuffled his feet, and Kimball rips it away anyway. There is the A-Sun leader in steals, George Kimball III. Mayar Wall is in for the first time, a transfer from the College of Charleston.
Stepped out of bounds, huh?
They're going to call a foul first on Duax, which will take us to a media timeout. EKU by 3. We'll step aside on ESPN+.
Life is more fun with a pal. So is pizza. Now with Donato's new $5 Pizza Pals menu, order a large pizza and choose from lots of your Donato's favorites for just $5. Donato's. Gotta love more.
When you pair the new U.S. Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card with a U.S. Bank Smartly Savings Account, you can earn up to 4% cash back on every purchase.
Really going all out, huh? Shh. Getting cash back on all of this.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be. There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The new Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
If you're one of the 70% of adults struggling with their weight, struggling to access care, struggling to find treatment that works, the problem isn't you, it's your health care. HIMSS clears the path to affordable, personalized weight loss plans for those who need them. Through HIMSS, a range of treatment options, including compounded GLP-1 injections, are currently available and ready to be delivered to your door. Real change starts here with HIMSS.
Well, since A-Sun play has begun, a lot of things have gone well for the FGCU Eagles, but a major blow became apparent before this game tonight. This is footage from before tip-off. The Eagles' sixth man, Ramir Barno, coming out with a cast and a sling on the left arm. No official word from the team on the diagnosis or the prognosis, but Jay Webb, he is the primary point guard for FGCU, and it appears he will be out for a while.
Well, he is a major cog for the Eagles, and he's been coming off the bench. I think we've seen maturity in the last 4 or 5 ball games with his shot selection and his ability to move the ball. Hopefully a quick recovery, but huge blow.
A huge blow for FGCU. You saw the amount of minutes he plays, about 8 points per game. Oh, goodness. Buttry raining in threes early on. That's his third triple already. He's got 9 of the 11.
Did Buttry say, I'm in the FGCU, they rain threes?
There's Darren Williams stepping into one, trying to match him. He cannot. Stewart and Wall get tied up, and it'll be Eagles ball. But really, on paper, FGCU has only rotated 7 players this year. With no Barno, it'll be only 6 players. So somebody's got to fill those minutes. So far, it looks like Darren Williams will be one of those guys. Played bigger minutes in the last game.
In and out.
Kelman misses. But the other guy who can play the 1 is Jack Reddick, the freshman, who we expect will get more minutes. And he is a Kentucky native. So his first big game in terms of minutes could be against a team from his home state as Blanton comes up short on the jumper.
I'm trying to figure out where Eddyville, Kentucky is, or Eddyville.
It is southern Kentucky. I looked it up because I was curious. It's over 3 hours away from the EKU campus, so not exactly in their backyard, but same state. Kimball with a through the legs pass to Buttry.
Whoa.
Not that time, but that was fancy.
He is human.
Well, if nothing else, that pass and delivery tells us that the Colonels are comfortable. And they are ready to shine here on the road.
Well, Mr. Kentucky showing the people back home watching this broadcast why he was Mr. Kentucky.
Kelman carving out space, but had it blocked. Wall came in to help, and here comes Blanton. One of the best wing players at the mid-major level. Snaps one to Buttry. He'll try again, and he drills it. Turner Buttry with 4 threes in the first 6 minutes, and a timeout called by FGCU.
You think? I mean, the boy, 2022 Mr. Basketball, the second Mr. Basketball to come to EKU. The first was in 1960 with Irvin Stapp. Daggone. Find those stats, man.
Kevin Britton, the SID to the Stars for EKU with some great notes.
Kevin, outstanding SID par excellence.
Buttry with a ridiculous start, 12 points before you could blink. His season high is 19, so he's already more than halfway there, and we're not even at the second media timeout.
Well, I tell you what, you need timeouts, and someone may want to find number 0. 0 may be his number, but he plays like he's got a 100 in front of him.
0 stands for no misses.
No misses, that's right. I like that one.
He did miss 1, but there are the numbers.
Well, every once in a while you got to make people feel bad. Help the rebounding
Just
stats.
remind them that you're human.
Yes. Oh, they're showing a little press by the, like they said, they were going to mix their defenses up.
Well, part of them being branded as the most exciting 40 minutes in sports is that they will do everything they can to turn you over.
Well, one of the things you don't want to do, if you're reaching, you ain't listening to the preaching. And you got to move your feet. Defense is not reaching out. You got to get in front of people.
Well, they need those turnovers to be successful. One nugget that jumped out to me on EKU coming into this game is their numbers within the league. They are one of the worst shooting teams in the conference, yet they have a winning record, and that's because they get so many more chances and possessions by forcing turnovers. There's a Dalian Johnson attempt that comes up short. But how about this, Jay Webb? 4th in the league in scoring, but 10th in field goal percentage. That's not a combo you see very often as Mayer Wall hits the 2.
Mayer Wall almost hit the wall with that little floater.
He and Jordan Crawford transferred in from College of Charleston.
They were teammates there, and one was coming there, and he said, "Hey, I got a buddy. You may want to come with me."
And what a help they've been for this EKU rotation. Kelman with a righty hook.
Much needed hook.
That snaps a 2 for 9 to start the game for the Eagles. Blanton draws some attention, lobs inside, and Montavious Myrick gets fouled.
I'll tell you, EKU's ball movement and their ability to slip and slide off those high pick-and screens really is creating an offense that's creating problems for the FGCU Eagle defense. I have my offs and my E's misconglomerated there.
That's okay. Words are hard sometimes.
Words are hard.
Myrick at 6'8" is the second tallest player on the roster, so there's not a ton of height in the front court for EKU. He is from Atlanta, went to Southern Union State Community College. There you got a glimpse of Jack Reddick, who we mentioned earlier, might see the bulk of those minutes that will be missed by Ramir Barno.
Mark's a 70% free throw shooter. He's from the ATL.
There's the second one, it goes. And there's the tallest guy on the team. Cyril Martinov, 7 feet from Ontario, Canada, a transfer from Eastern Michigan. So he's on the court.
See, they can match him against Kelman. See, they got some matches, don't they?
Yes. EKU played here in Fort Myers at the Gulf Coast Showcase in November. So they've already played 3 games in this city. That one gets tapped to Wall. They went 2-1 in that tournament. There's Buttry using the screen. Wall at the top of the arc. Defended by Kelman. Here's Crawford.
See a lot of dribbling. This is not what they want to do.
Crawford steps back. Fadeaway, too, is well short, and there's Wall to come in and cut it off. Kimball got bumped. No foul call. Or there is a foul call there.
Yeah. If they miss that one, we'd have to call Dr. Sneed, my eye doctor.
You got him on speed dial?
Got him on speed dial, baby.
Well, you don't have to call him yet.
No. Because, there's a little collusion after the collision.
So words aren't that hard now.
No, every once in a while. Take my medicine, I'm okay.
There's Wall, lost his footing. 5 to shoot for Buttry. Lost the handle, and Johnson cleans it up. There's Reddick. Bounce pass inside, and Duax will get credit for the 2. It's a goaltend on a layup that was probably not going to go in. That'll take us to our second media timeout.
Dang, God, this is a good game.
18-9, Colonels in front on ESPN+.
Part of our community, just like you. Step into the Diamond District, and you'll see this is their passion, their life.
We offer a vast selection of GIA-certified diamonds, engagement rings, exquisite fine jewelry, pre-owned Rolex watches, and more.
Our non-commissioned sales team, who most of them have been with us over a decade, are here to help you, not sell you.
Todd and I look forward to shaking your hand and welcoming you to our Diamond District family.
Discover the heart of Southwest Florida. At Florida Gulf Coast University, you can experience live performances and inspiring exhibitions. Support your 15 NCAA Division I sports teams. Connect with world-class faculty and engage in innovative research, making a difference in Southwest Florida and beyond. Only one place has it all. Discover your university.
Why buy at Coconut Point Ford in Estero? We offer an easy, transparent buying experience with no hidden dealer fees, so you'll never be expected to pay hundreds or thousands over your budget. We also have an enormous selection of new Fords, including one of the area's best commercial vehicle inventories. Plus, we're Southwest Florida's only 6-time Ford President's Award winner. No hidden fees, no unpleasant surprises. Get to the point. Coconut Point Ford in Estero. Our people make the difference.
FGCU getting a bucket right before the break. There's Michael Duax coming into your picture. Ball hit the window first. You could see it was going to end up wide of the rim, but Kimball was excited and got his paws on it.
Well, when you got ups, you say no layups here.
There's the series history between these teams. Not a lot of it before EKU joined the ASUN Conference. But EKU has won 3 of the 4 meetings, including one earlier this season, and as you can see there on the bottom, 0-1 in Fort Myers. So this is just the second ever meeting in this building between these two teams.
Right now you got Xavier McLean with 5 points. Turner Buttry leads everybody with 12. Like the horse race, he's out in the lead early.
He is way out in the lead. 12 points, 4 of 4 from beyond the arc for Buttry.
As we said, he's made 25 consecutive free throws. And so he hasn't even had a chance to shoot a free throw.
Jackson Holt is in for the first time for EKU. Redshirt sophomore guard. There he is, number 11.
Was that? He's from Cincinnati Moravian Prep.
Yes.
34% shooter from the 3. He can shoot.
Another guy who can shoot it. There's Crawford open. Missed the 3. Martinov trying to keep it in, but he saves it to the Eagles. McLean switches hands, couldn't get the reverse to go, and it's Kimball circling around with it. No Blanton on the court right now. Kimball is the catalyst. Lost the handle, got it up on the rim, and Reddick is there for the rebound. Johnson, opposite side for McLean. Beats his man, drops it to Duax for the dunk.
Oh, you can see we took those 2 steps. It was going to be a slam bam.
Well, 2 point-blank buckets for Michael Duax, the transfer from Northern Iowa.
Well, this is Dunk City.
Quick release from Kimball III, and another rebound for Reddick. He's a bigger guard, J-Webb. That gives FGCU something they haven't had much of in recent years. A big point guard at about 6'5".
Well, one thing, they're up there on top of Dalian, aren't they?
Yes. He is the leading scorer. There's a long one from the logo, and it's no good. And a foul against Duax for reaching in.
Over the back.
Here's another look at the dunk from a moment ago. McLean drawing a lot of attention before the dish.
There's one thing that they can't take away from you, and that's dunks.
That is the second foul on Duax, so
that's a big foul because he's the do-it-all Freddie McCall guy for FGCU.
Blanton back in. There's Holt with it on the near side for the Colonels. Lobbing to Blanton. Wall, a contested three, no good. And another rebound for Reddick. Johnson into contact, and a foul is called.
You take your life into your own hands. When you look at the EKU team, long and athletic, and they got serious ups.
The FGCU guards have not been afraid to slash hard.
No.
So give them credit there. And there's when Martinov's not in, which is the majority of the time, there really isn't a true big for EKU. You've got Myrick, who's an incredibly athletic shot blocker, but not a true post player. There is the contact from Wall. And there's Williams about to check back in. So 2 freshman guards, it appears, are going to play a large role tonight and maybe for the remainder of the season in Reddick and Williams. There's Williams coming back in. Big-time scorer, played with Thomas Sorber last year, the star for Georgetown now. Midway through the first half, Colonels have cooled off a little bit, but they still hold a 5-point lead. Tough take inside, and Blanton will go to the free throw line.
Is that Munoz? Yes, it is. It's his first foul.
Blanton's not afraid to force the issue. Blanton's got a chance, J-Webb, to get to 2,000 points in his career at EKU. He's closing in on 1,900 right now. He obviously had the ability to transfer, chose not to, wants to be a local hero in Richmond, Kentucky, and boy, is A.W. Hamilton glad he has stuck around. Four consecutive seasons over 11 points per game for Blanton. Johnson in transition, EKU gets back. Munoz slips to Stewart. Stewart's floater is too strong.
Well, you look at this EKU team, they have 9 new guys.
Buttry again. That's number 5 for Turner Buttry.
Has anyone seen the boy?
Eagles have yet to hit one, and he's got 4 by himself. Well, it's about to be 5. Williams to Stewart. Will this be the first one? It is.
We got the crock pot cooking now, baby.
The stew is warming up, and it's a 7-point game.
The stew is in the crock pot. I love it, John.
So Wall swings it. Blanton will try to match him, and he does. Threes falling down inside Alico. 10-point lead for the Colonels. And that is not Blanton's game. About 90% of his attempts are from 2-point range.
Thank you.
But not shy there.
Maybe they got crock pots in Kentucky. I don't know.
I think it's more of a broiler up there. They get hot in a hurry. especially Buttrey. Wall in transition, lost the handle. Myrick is there to collect. Kimball hangs in the air and will go to the free throw line. We have not seen the best of George Kimball III yet, but you can see how quick he is.
Well, just because Buttrey said, take a rest, my man. Let me take the first 10. I'm going to give you the second 20. Holy, but you shoot 5 threes. I mean, nothing but net. He's missed one.
Buttrey has been on fire. First free throw is good.
You know, free throws it's amazing.
Here's the hometown of Tampa, Florida. Gotta think he's got some loved ones in the stands tonight. This is as close as they'll get to Tampa this year.
I tell you, EKU shoots 74% from the free throw line. I think they're almost 100% right now.
EKU shooting 50% from 3 and 6 for 6 from the line. There's a 2 for Gallion Johnson.
Much needed 2, I might add.
His first field goal tonight. Boy, Johnson has been on fire of late. There's a bank shot that goes for Blanton, so he's really starting to heat up. See if FGCU can score with the Colonels, because right now they are scoring at a high clip.
Yes, they are.
Hard drive. McLean is able to finish and has a chance for 3.
Is he a tough hombre?
He has changed the attitude of the FGCU Eagles, and you can see the toughness billowing through from both teams after that contact. We'll be back on ESPN+.
Little warning there to us.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be. There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The new Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
When I said I wanted more, I meant more every day.
Life is more fun with a pal. So is pizza. Now with Donato's new $5 Pizza Pals menu, order a large pizza and add on your choice from lots of your Donato's favorites for just $5. The new $5 Pizza Pals menu. More toppings, more flavor, more fun. Donato's. Gotta love more.
If you're one of the 70% of adults struggling with their weight, struggling to access care, struggling to find treatment that works, the problem isn't you, it's your health care. HIMSS clears the path to affordable, personalized weight loss plans for those who need them. Through HIMSS, a range of treatment options, including compounded GLP-1 injections, are currently available and ready to be delivered to your door. Real change starts here with HIMSS.
When you know where something comes from, you know everything about it. When you discover Bull and Branch bedding, you uncover the most extraordinary feeling of comfort and care. We prioritize toxin-free organic cotton. We pay and treat people fairly, all in pursuit of the most natural softness possible. From the first touch of Bull and Branch bedding, you feel the difference. Experience the difference at bullandbranch.com.
Well, the threes are really going down over the last few minutes, and it's been this guy all night, Turner Buttrey, with 5 first-half threes, and his teammate Devontae Blanton helping out in that category as well.
Well, this is the building of raining threes from FGCU women's basketball team. Eastern Kentucky said, well, let me just borrow that moniker for the first 13 minutes of this ball game. There's not many players that have come in and shown the shooting proficiency of Turner Buttrey or EKU, and they are not that great a shooting team from the 3. But tonight they are. It only counts when you are, when you do it. Whatever that means.
Well, a win tonight for EKU can kind of flip the script on their ASUN season. They were expected to be one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the league, and they're a little below that right now. But a road win against a first-place team would go a long way to getting them right to where they want to be at 7-4 in the league. There's Kelman banging with Myrick. Gets to where he wants and makes the hook shot.
Sugar the Bigs is the way to get back. They're down 8. Single digits. It's where you want to go. It's where you want to be.
Second bucket for Kelman, the transfer from Princeton.
Remember what they say. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Blanton's contested 2 is in and out. 4 rebounds in 6 minutes for Jack Reddick. Spin move.
Whoa!
Oh, McLean. Reckless abandon, spinning towards the rim.
See?
It's like he's in a blender, Che Webb.
Whoa, man, I mean.
Transfer from Columbia. So you can see in the portal, the Eagles have added some IQ.
Well, Princeton and Columbia, 2 places that would have thrown my application in the trash can.
The Eagles are very proud of their team GPA, one of the highest in a long time in the fall.
3.5.
Impressive.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I did not finish with a 3.5.
I'm trying to remember. If you put together my first 4, I might have had a 3.5, all total.
We can't nitpick, though, on which years to include. There's Blanton again.
True. Which one of my 20 years in college? Blanton, once again, they've got a lot of pieces, don't they?
He is the headliner, but they've gotten other guys to really elevate their level as the season's gone along. Reddick laying out onto the floor for it. I think we're going to have a jump ball. We will, and it's going the other way.
Do they play tenacious defense or what? Woo!
That's a huge part of their nickname. Their goal with that most exciting 40-minute stuff is to lead the nation in scoring, three-pointers made, assists, steals, and forced turnovers. Now, that's a lofty goal, but if they are just top 10 or 20 in the nation in most of those categories, they're going to be in a good place.
They're in a very good place.
They are towards the top of the ASUN in just about all those categories. Buttrey wants another one. There's just his second miss of the night.
Once again, we said the young man is human.
Now 5 for 7 from 3.
Wow, what a bad night.
Here's Kelman. Working on Myrick. Reverses it, but couldn't get it to go.
No, not a good foul there.
Hammered Buttrey on the way back in bounds. Just his first, but that does put EKU in the bonus. So a 1-and-1 is coming for EKU.
See, the thing there is that you got to let that one go, because you are a key component to FGCU's comeback and getting in the second half and winning the ball game.
We have a video review coming to potentially upgrade it to a flagrant.
Whoa.
These are 2 men in different weight classes, though, so that could have been the reason for the flying Buttrey.
Well, Nelson Santiago coming over, giving us the explanation, and we appreciate that, because we do want to be in the know.
So here's what they're looking at. Will miss the layup, come back in to try and fight for the rebound, and...
Oh, they're saying hand contact to the head. Oh, boy.
It did look like he was going for the ball, but it definitely, the hand came in a little lower than the ball.
Let me ask you a question. What happened to the rule, no blood, no foul? I'm just saying.
This is basketball.
This is basketball. I mean, big bodies are going to fall into short bodies, and, Wow.
I do think watching as much college basketball as we do in
that's a lot, isn't it?
In our very rare spare time, that over the years the officials have started to err towards the side of just keeping things as a common foul. I feel like it was a few years ago with the points of emphasis that they would upgrade things to flagrants maybe too often.
Good observation, John.
And I think this one, which is somewhat borderline, they're more apt to keep it as a common foul. And now they're going to add a third opinion as the third official will swap in, which may mean that the first two are split.
This is like the Supreme Court. They're bringing in people for a third opinion.
I wonder if the coaches will have a chance to appeal.
Yeah. What's the appeal process here?
So now they'll discuss, gives both these coaches an extra timeout, essentially.
And now, then they'll come and explain to us.
Do you have the gavel handy?
I'm going to grab the ESPN microphone with my gavel. Court is now in session.
They are really contemplating this one.
Oh, look at Azul trying to do the cha-cha slide.
Somebody's got to entertain the fans.
No lie, man. A rhythm like that, look at it, back it up. Go ahead, bro.
That is what J-Web is referring to. Not afraid of attention. It is going to be a flagrant on Kelman.
Flagrant. Thank you, Santiago. And what they're saying is he hit him in the face above the shoulder. And hence the upgrade to the flagrant. And that's his second foul. You can't get him with a third. That becomes critical for him.
Absolutely. And he may be done for the final 5:28 as is. And that is a really tough break for FGCU.
Let me ask you. Yeah, no, they're taking him out. But I was going to say, do you play him? You got to take him out, don't you, John?
I think you do. Tristan Guillette has not come into this game yet. He's the backup
right here
five.
He is. He's in there now.
So we'll see how that pans out, where the Eagles now will have 3 freshmen in their rotation of 6 players if you take Kelman out of the fold.
See Cappy trying to keep Pat from getting the technical.
I wonder if where the video replay monitor is located, if Pat got a glance at that replay, because he's not too far away.
So.
Here's your glance at the replay.
See, that's in the face above.
Yeah, the forearm got the forehead, and I think that's probably what determined it.
Now, Buttrey just hit his 26th consecutive free throw, 3 from the EKU record at 29.
That is quite a record, quite a streak. Blanton working on McLean, goes right over the top for 2.
Well, he got a mouse in the house. You know, I mean, his size is bigger than.
As much as the Eagles battled back to erase that early deficit, EKU is counterpunched here, and they have all the momentum right now. And a trip will be called on Myrick.
Myrick is like surprised, but when your feet meet the feet of the other guy, isn't that called a trip? Sorry.
Wasn't a lot of contact, but it was enough to impede the progress of Johnson, who will have a 1-and-1.
What's the old saying? Film don't lie.
It's Myrick and Guillette having a chat. First free throw goes down for Dahlia, and he has 5 points.
Dahlia is an 86% free throw shooter.
Well, it is as pure a stroke as there is.
But Buttrey is a 95% free throw shooter. We got 2 good free throw shooters here.
There's the make for Johnson. He made them both. Back down to an 11-point margin. Under 5 to go in the first. Stay tuned. At halftime, we're going to talk a little men's soccer with the new FGCU head coach, Oliver 12 Trees.
Oh, Lord.
Jordan Crawford hits the 3. His first points tonight. And Kelman has come over to the scorer's table. It looks like he will return with 2 fouls. On the bounce, McLean kicks. Muniz down the lane into contact, missed the reverse. Guillouette is there. His putback falls, and it's a chance for a three-point play for Tristan Guillouette.
Well, the big man said, I'm going to work.
I was just informed, Jay Webb, that the F1 on Kelman only counts as one foul. So he actually only has one foul, which is probably why he's about to come back in.
Ah. I thought flagrant fouls counted, but maybe not. Okay.
So a three-point play for Guillouette, the freshman, and now Kelman, the sixth-year senior, will replace him. Or actually, Guillouette's going to stay in. Muniz will come out, and the Eagles are going to go very big right now. Couple of 6'9" guys out there. Pass goes begging. Johnson on the move. Hands to Reddick, who will set up the offense. Well defended by Crawford. Bounce pass to Guillouette, who is met in the air, and Myrick will be whistled. That'll take us to another break. Tristan Guillouette starting to be a presence down low. You're watching A-Sun Hoops.
Broder Carvel Fine Menswear is the official sponsor for FGCU Athletics. Since 1993, Broder Carvel has served area residents and visitors with fine men's clothing for business and pleasure. They offer a curated collection of quality brands from business attire to casual weekend wear. They specialize in custom-tailored clothing and shirts to suit every taste. They are located on Plantation Court off Daniels Parkway in Fort Myers. Go Eagles!
Just like your fingerprint, your heartbeat is unique to you. And that's how your heart care should be too. So at Baptist Health, we focus on your specific cardiac needs, from preventive care to some of the most advanced procedures. For your one-of-a-kind heart, choose the one hospital system more people trust for their heart care. Baptist Health. It's heart care centered on you.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above. Where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark. Where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness. Where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
In the huddle with Pat Chambers of FGCU. Has been dealt an interesting hand tonight. No Ramir Barno, who apparently injured his hand in between the last game and now, and also dealing with a flagrant situation with Kelman, giving the freshman some extra minutes. And so far, Jay Webb, Tristan Guillouette has given him a couple of really strong minutes here, a chance to go to the free throw line out of this timeout.
Well, he is, and we said this before, is an integral part of what happens inside, because if the big man, Kelman, gets in trouble, it's nice to have 6'10" to come in. And I tell you what, Guillouette is an athlete.
A freshman out of the George School in Newtown, Pennsylvania. Listed at 6'10", all Catholic League last year. Lines up the first. And he's got it. That's 4 quick points for the freshman.
Guillouette, and he's a 42% free throw shooter. Must be in the gym practicing, brother.
The wings are up for the Eagles fans. Second one doesn't go. Kelman got a hand on it, but EKU clears.
Hey, go ahead.
Colonels by 10 with 3:40 to go.
Tell you, this has been a good first half, hasn't it?
These are two of the more well-coached programs in the league with a lot of talent. Kimball for 2, missed it short. And that one hits Guillouette. It'll stay with EKU.
He is, what an active man he is inside. He's a man-child.
It'll be fun to see what he turns into over the course of his career.
Well, you don't think his phone will be ringing in the portal?
I think technically you have to be in the portal before it rings.
Okay. Nobody would break that rule, John.
There's Johnson teeing up a three. Missed it short. And there's Buttry. That's 5 rebounds for Buttry tonight. Kimball lost his man. Goes high into Guillouette, who gets the block.
Well, you aren't going to win that bottle, young man.
Reddick lobs it too high, and Crawford has a 4-on-2. Buttry hunting a three, in and out. Can you blame him? Can you blame him?
I'd shake that shot any time. You know, Guillouette just said to the young man there, King Kong will tell you, size doesn't matter.
Third miss for Buttry to go with 5 makes from beyond the arc. 17 points to lead all scorers. Kelman going to work. Spins on Myrick and didn't get it to go. Everything but the finish for Kelman. Around it goes to Kimball. Myrick at the top of the key. Hands to Crawford. He'll shoot from the logo. And he drills it. Jordan Crawford extends the lead to 13.
Jordan, he's a 33% shooter from the, oh, Lord.
And we've got a moving screen on Kelman, and now he does have 2 fouls.
Yeah, he moved. You got to be set. I mean, I hate to tell you that, but it's, yeah, that's.
The crowd doesn't like it, but it seemed like he was moving.
Yeah, he was moving. I'm sorry.
Here's a look.
See, he wasn't set. That hip moved.
And they're a little more sensitive to it when the defender is blind to the play, too.
Thank you.
Trying to keep everybody safe. Kimball has it knocked free, got it back, and then had it knocked out of bounds. It'll be Colonel's ball with 1:40 on the clock. Wall working on Muniz. Oh, at the shot clock buzzer, they're going to call it a violation, so he almost made it.
He almost made that. That's scary.
Just a little wide right. But Drew Iron from half court. And Reddick controls for the Eagles. Final 90 seconds. Alyssa is standing by for an interview going into the break. Look at the cut by McLean, and he lays it in. First Eagle to double figures is Xavier McLean. Crawford has it. They're trying to run something for Buttry. There he is.
Geez, why would you do that?
There he is. Turns the corner and defers to Kimball. 7 to shoot. Steps back. Contested three is good. George Kimball III gives the Eagles something to think about before halftime. That is his first field goal tonight. And it's back up to a 2-touchdown lead for EKU.
Ooh, getting ready for the Super Bowl.
Guillouette turns in the lane and lays it in. Almost touched it on the rim, but knew better.
Thank God for Guillouette tonight, huh?
6 points in 5 minutes.
He and Xavier are keeping the Eagles in this thing. Now, who do you run a play for, do you think?
Mr. Buttry. Kimball's going to try again, and he says, give me 3 more. George Kimball III finishing the half with a flourish. Reddick comes up short, and that'll be the half.
Did he say, give me some of that hot sauce?
The threes are falling for Eastern Kentucky. 10 of number in terms of the 10 three-pointers made. But we may have to do some historical digging if they continue to make their threes in this half. There are the numbers here at halftime. EKU +6 on the boards as well. And FGCU on the flip side dominating down low. That'll have to continue if they're going to come back here. Duax carves out some space but missed it, and Myrick, who is a rebounding machine, has the board.
He really is, isn't he?
Well, that is what he does best. Team leader in rebounds per game. Blanton had it ripped away by Duax.
Duax is your, once again, he's your Swiss Army knife. He just does everything.
Do we dare call him the glue guy?
Whoa.
There's that two-pointer for McLean.
Speaking of glue, there's the guy that can make things happen.
What do you think of McLean as the offensive glue and Duax as the defensive glue?
I think that's excellent determination there.
Thank you. That ball got deflected out to McLean. He tried to draw the foul. Instead, he defers to Muniz. He's left open, and Jevin Muniz will miss the three. Duax is there to pull down the rebound. Duax with a little hesitation. Reverse layup doesn't go, but he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, good energy burst in the first couple of minutes here by FGCU. Forcing some turnovers down on the defensive end, and that's what they need.
Jay Webb, these are both teams with March Madness aspirations. I think this second half is going to tell us a lot about both rosters and where they're at here as we get close to the midpoint of February.
Well, this is, as they say, this is when the tire meets the road.
I mean, there are not a lot of these marquee matchups left in the regular season. And we saw that bunching up of 6 teams within 2 games in the top half of the league. Only the top 4 seeds will get to host a postseason game.
Well, we said
so EKU would love to get into that top 4.
And what did we say? FGCU 8-2. You got North Alabama 8-3, Lipscomb 8-3, Queens 8-3, JU 7-3, and EKU 6-4.
There's McLean on the offensive glass. Immediately cuts it to 10. So a great start for FGCU just a minute in. Yeah, so with those records where they're at, like you laid out, EKU cannot afford to lose many more games. Maybe 1 or 2 additional losses if they're going to finish in the top 4. There is Blanton. That is him at his best.
Blanton, he's sort of the prototype of Muniz of that back-up, jump back.
There's Muniz on the other side with a brick and a rebound for Myrick.
Well, that was a close one there with Kelman over the back almost.
They could not afford another foul on him. Buttrey in the lane. 2-pointer goes down off the front of the iron.
He can shoot 2s too, huh?
That is a match of his season high. 19 points for Buttrey. Kelman gets all the way through, had it stripped, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Kelman has become a much better free throw shooter. Was it 55%, but I thought he's much higher than that.
We had a combined 18 fouls in the first half. With how physical these teams play, I think we're going to see some guys in foul trouble here pretty soon.
You think?
Evans Paul has 3 for EKU. Blanton and Myrick have 2.
Yeah, that one. Whoa, McLean snagging a rebound.
Another offensive rebound off a missed free throw by McLean, and then Muniz bangs one off the glass. Wall shovels ahead to Kimball. Wall on the bounce. Had it intercepted by McLean. He'll elevate, try to jam it, and gets a foul call.
Oh, now that was going to be ESPN top 10. If he'd have dunked that one.
Watch this effort from Xavier McLean.
Oh, he got up, didn't he?
He did not miss a dunk by much.
But once again, I think the mantra of EKU is you ain't getting no layups here.
As that man has come out with a determination here in the second half.
Well, he does all the time. He is Mr. Determination.
He's always got that game face going.
Oh.
There's Reddick. He'll likely handle the basketball for FGCU.
Hey, shout out to Dr. Bradshaw. Great seeing you down here for homecoming weekend and Hall of Fame people. He and Joanna, the first family of FGCU. There is a library named after him.
Well, it was a reunion of powerful Eagles last weekend. Kimball's three is short, but a foul. He's going to shoot three.
Oh, Lord. Who fouled him? Duax?
Yep. And that is his third.
That's not good.
That'll be a costly foul.
Kimball
makes the first. He scored 19 a game last year for Eckerd. He is almost matched that the next year at the D1 level.
Well, he's 85% from the free throw line. Oops, give him the jinx. Sorry about that, folks. Nothing personal.
Well, the Eagles fans are thanking you.
Yeah.
Missed his first 6 shots tonight. Is 2 for 4, 6. And now into double figures with 10.
Whoa. Ooh. Every time Kelman sets that pick, I gasp.
He's still setting them even after getting called for a moving pick earlier. Johnson gives to Duax. Leans in on Blanton and makes an acrobatic layup. Blanton tried to pull the rug out from under him.
Yeah, well, the rug didn't move. Nice move by Duax.
His third bucket, Duax has 7. Blanton turns the corner. Defers to Crawford. He's wide open, but missed it short. Reddick is there. No points, but 6 rebounds for Jack Reddick, who is probably going to set a new career high in minutes tonight. Johnson gets into the paint. Duax left alone. Off the mark from 3. Buttrey feeling spicy.
Whoa.
And he knocks down another. Turner Buttrey.
Remember that name.
With 22 points.
What's his season high?
It was 19.
Oops, new one.
He has come in here and put these Eagles fans into a coma.
Thank you.
6 to shoot. McLean fades and hits.
I'll tell you, the hardest working man in show business was James Brown. But Xavier McLean says, brother, I got some moves too.
Well, and McLean could put quite a highlight reel together from this game.
Oh, Lord.
All of a sudden, McLean has 18 points. 7 for 8 from the field. Blanton working with Myron. Tried to spin on Duax. Instead, he'll shoot and splashes it through from 10 feet. He is very comfortable in that 10 to 16-foot range.
Man, EKU is very comfortable in Alico Arena.
And a travel on Kelman.
Yeah.
That'll take us to a break. Turner Buttrey has stolen the show. The Bowling Green, Kentucky native is hitting shots from here. We'll be back on ESPN+.
College textbooks can feel like a nightmare. Long lines, lost time, and inflated prices.
And that's lunch.
But for EKU students, BookSmart is a dream come true. Stress less with 100% free textbooks at EKU.
Artichoke & Company is the preferred caterer of FGCU athletics. With full-service custom catering, Artichoke & Company customizes your menu to your exact tastes and budget. Artichoke & Company also offers full staffing and event planning for any size or event type. Whether it's a dinner party with friends or a prestigious gala, make your event exceptional and memorable. Artichoke & Company's goal is to surpass our clients' expectations. Learn more at artichokeandcompany.com.
Yeah, but I'm going to get it done.
What are you going to get done?
Tanner Buttrey, this is not a fluke situation. This is a trend for him. This is his 4th solid game in a row, 11 for 20 from the field over his last 3, and he's getting to the free throw line as well. He was the #1 ranked point guard in the state of Kentucky coming out of high school in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Well, this is the this is the Turner Buttrey highlight reel, and we're glad to be calling it just to see. You got to love athletes and players who come for the moment. You just got to respect what they do. It's not about who they play for. It's just the effort. And obviously, this young man's put a lot of time in the gym.
Look at him getting taped up there. Quick pit stop there at the trainer's department and back out on the court.
Tape him up. I mean, you could run him over with a truck. He'd get up and hit 2 threes. Come on, man.
It has been fun to watch him play tonight, and you have to think, as the Mr. Basketball in Kentucky, pretty much every college program, especially in Kentucky, was well aware of him, and clearly Power 5 programs said no thanks. And so he's come to EKU and made them all regret their decision.
What a nice switch. What in the spin cycle there?
Blanton is a big-time player, and he has come to play tonight. 7 for 9 from the field. Blanton has 17 points to go with Buttrey's 22. Well, this is an FGCU team that has dominated opponents on the defensive end this year, and EKU has had no problem scoring. There is Johnson blowing by for the layup.
Man, look like he had a speed pass on that here on 75.
His second basket. He hasn't made a 3 yet tonight, but he's got 2 layups. Still a 14-point margin. There's Buttrey coming around the screen.
Well, FGCU's got to make a run here pretty quick.
Blanton fires one to the opposite side. Crawford comes down with it. 6 to shoot. Kimball steps back. He'll try the 3. Not that time, and a rebound for FGCU.
Did Reddick grab that rebound?
Yes, and he has 7 of them now. Backing down Buttrey. Reddick is just not looking to shoot. He is a pass-first point guard. A Kentucky native. McLean, bullseye!
Well, they needed that. 11. They want to get in the single digits, John, in the last 13 minutes here.
That's the first 3 for McLean, and he has 21 points in total. Crawford left alone, and he'll make the Eagles pay. Back up to 14. Well, Crawford's a guy that had mono before Christmas and lost 17 pounds. And the EKU staff tells us that this is about as healthy as he's looked since before the mono. McLean with another jumper. This time it's a 2.
Wow.
But getting 9 from Crawford, now healthy, that is a big lift for the Colonels. Kimball leans in and draws the foul. And he's got something to say about it. He and McLean have been chatting all night.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they're talking about the pasta Alfredo at Zeno either. Hey, how about a shout-out to the great radio broadcaster, Greg Stottlemyre, 40-plus years doing radio and TV, some TV there at EKU. A true pioneer, in our broadcast, 40-plus years. Man.
Well, I can tell you, I had a chance to talk to him before the game. His spotting charts for his play-by-play puts mine to shame.
Hey, between him and the guy, their SID, what great media coverage EKU gets. And, hey, kudos, Greg, to you from other people who respect people in our profession who are first class.
Well, he was down here for that Gulf Coast Showcase in November and was locked into every possession as EKU went 2-1 down here, and I'm sure they're enjoying these frequent trips to Florida. They'll play Stetson this weekend.
Now you see they're throwing a little press there at FGCU, trying to negate FGCU getting into their sets.
The Colonels have done a whole bunch of things perfectly tonight. There's Kelman for an easy dunk.
Well, okay, how do you slip? The 6'9" guy just goes, he's not hard to miss.
Well, he complimented what EKU's done, and then just like that, they blow a defensive assignment. Look at Kimball go up high over the big man to score. George Kimball, the third, with 14.
And I want to see what the first and second can do in that family.
Doesn't it feel like every time FGCU is building some momentum, EKU scores on the very next possession?
Whoa, there's a three that was much needed.
Johnson hits it, and Pat Chambers says, I'm not going to let EKU stifle our momentum because I will call timeout. We will take it with him and be right back.
In the Waverhood, every delivery is a treat.
Bye, Waver. Something minty?
Of course.
A double. Lucky.
Fair, every style, every home.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be. There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The new Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
At Morgan Stanley, old school hard work meets bold new thinking. To help you see untapped possibilities and relentlessly work with you to make them real.
When I said I wanted more, I meant more than everything.
Life is more fun with a pal. So is pizza. Now with Donato's new $5 Pizza Pals menu, order a large pizza and add on your choice from lots of your Donato's favorites for just $5. The new $5 Pizza Pals menu. More toppings, more flavor, more fun. Donato's. Gotta love more.
If you're one of the 70% of adults struggling with their weight, struggling to access care, struggling to find treatment that works, the problem isn't you, it's your health care. HIMSS clears the path to affordable, personalized weight loss plans for those who need them. Through HIMSS, a range of treatment options, including compounded GLP-1 injections, are currently available and ready to be delivered to your door. Real change starts here with HIMSS.
To lead by double digits.
They have played so far a almost perfect basketball game. And the thing is, you got Blanton now with 17. You got Buttery with 22. And George Kimball III is taking the night off, only getting 14. What's he doing? Come on, you can't be a slacker, brother.
Still some time for him to make it up.
Hey, FGCU. Hey, thank God for Xavier McClain with 24 or 23. And Dalian Johnson, 11. And Duax is doing his thing.
There's Williams in on defense on the ball right now, number 2. Playing with Muniz up top. FGCU has not lost a home game in conference play yet this season.
Holt's in the game now.
Kimball lines one up and knocks one down.
Oh.
Colonels are on pace for 90-plus tonight.
Man, even the scoring table's hot.
Johnson turns the corner and hits it. How about this, J-Webb? 13 of the last 14 shots have gone through the hoop.
Yes. What? Great stat. Wow.
Those breaks allow us to do some math.
But FGCU cannot just continue to, exchange baskets.
There's Wall. He's been quiet. Had a nice game against the Eagles a couple weeks ago in Richmond. Oh, Kimball the third is feeling it.
Feeling it. Holy moly.
His 4th 3 tonight. Muniz dishes. Kelman is stripped, but will go to the line.
Well, they weren't going to let him dunk, were they?
That'll take us to a break. 10:33 to go, but George Kimball III is starting to get hot in Fort Myers. A.W. Hamilton coaching him up hard even after some impressive made threes. George Kimball III with a fadeaway triple there before the break. And the Colonels continue to lead by about 15. That's about where the margin has been since halftime. And the Eagles keep coming at them, but the Colonels have constantly had a response.
Well, every time the Eagles make a run, the Colonels are like this. Privates cannot get to Colonels. I'm sorry. You better move up to at least become like a lieutenant. You know, so all I can say is, and we've seen a lot of good basketball, John, over the time we've been doing these broadcasts. This is one of the better performances I've seen of a team coming into a Alico Arena and really putting on a show.
Now, this is by far Pat Chambers' best team in his 3 years, and we have seen the Eagles dismantle their opponents on this court this year, and I don't want to say they've been dismantled tonight because they keep coming at EKU, but like you said, it's the best opponent or a performance by an opponent on this court.
And the thing is, for FGCU fans, you don't be down on the Eagles because sometimes you just got to go to the opponent. Wow. You got to tip your hat. And what's the old saying? Sometimes you get the bear and sometimes the bear gets you. What you hope is with 10 minutes and 33 seconds that you can flip the switch, and that's what FGCU. And they've shown resiliency this year. Down 24 at Jacksonville, put them in the sleep hold. So this game is not over by any way, shape, or form, but it's got to be a heck of a collapse from EKU to make this game go to the Eagles' way.
Now, we weren't kidding before the game when we said these teams are very evenly matched. The difference between 8-2 and 6-4 is a couple of buzzer beaters and late comebacks in the final minute or two.
Oh, yeah, that was a 30-footer that beat him in that one game.
Yeah, they got beat on a buzzer beater against Stetson at home. FGCU has won a couple of games on the final possession, so these teams are basically dead even. Crawford for three, no good. McLean goes over everybody for the rebound. Johnson on the wing. You also have to keep in mind that FGCU is playing without Ramir Barno for the first time this year, and that is something that they're trying to contend with tonight.
Well, but the difference there, because Barno's a distributor and not a scorer, and the defense is what distorted the offense of the FGCU. Now, is it nice to have Barno? Always nice to have him, because those little floaters are needed. But this 10 minutes to go, the next 3 minutes are critical to see where this game's going, John.
Stewart shovels to Muniz. Trying to lean in on Blanton. Nowhere to go. They need Johnson to get hot.
You better get a hand up on number 23.
He's open. And Dalian Johnson makes his second three of the night.
You have got to fight through the pick. You can't let go around the pick.
Buttry was totally erased on that screen. Kimball the third leans in off the glass, no good. McLean hit the deck, but no whistle. Muniz rejects the screen. It's Johnson turning the corner, fadeaway two, book it. Eagles are within single digits.
Oh, yes.
Dalian Johnson is heating up. He has 18 points. Blanton. Wall for three. Money. Myar Wall extends the lead to 12. Coach Chambers comes popping off the bench. Not happy at the defense. It is a 30-second timeout. Officials are going to come over and look at something. And if they're looking at the feet of Wall, there's no question it was a three. But he's a guy who can really shoot it. And they said it was. They were looking at the feet, and he was clearly beyond the line. Last Saturday in Richmond, Wall had 18 points and 9 rebounds off the bench against FGCU.
He was only shooting 25% from the three. Wall has walled up, hasn't he?
This is an EKU team that is actually pretty young. You've got Blanton and Myrick who are seniors, but just everybody else in the rotation has at least one more year to go.
Buttry's a junior. You got Kimball's a sophomore. Oh. Holt's a sophomore.
Paul's a sophomore. Wall's a sophomore.
Tyler Andrews is a junior.
So you're really only losing 2 of your top 10 players going into next year, of course, with the giant asterisk of the transfer portal.
Yeah, you never know.
But this could potentially be an EKU team that plays at this level for years to come.
I mean, Leland Walker was a starter last year. He's at FAU playing.
Oh, McLean lost it. Blanton leads the break. Buttry with a head fake. And now dribbles back towards the corner. Eagles were aware of him there. Blanton going to work. And he couldn't hold the pivot foot. It'll be Eagles basketball.
Hey, think about it. You got, like I said, Leland Walker Jr. starting at FAU. You got Zach Anderson from FGCU up at George Mason.
Chaz Lanier.
Chaz Lanier at Tennessee. Yason is sprinkled all through the F.
If you took the, there's a violation called.
What, they said he couldn't move on the inbounds?
Yeah, so it's EKU ball now. But if you took an ASUN alumni team that's still active in college basketball, that would be one heck of a team.
Oh, yeah.
Wall on the bounce. Oh, Kimball, a little slow to get up there. Might have twisted something. He's holding his left hip. As he was trying to cut, he crumbled to the ground, but seems to be shaking it off.
He's one tough hombre.
He has played a lot of basketball this year. It looks like he doesn't even want to come out.
No, players don't want to come out. Say, let me walk this off.
Crawford's going to come in for him here.
Tom Roberts' wife once again giving instructions on how to clean up the floor. We love her.
Well, the mop guy it's a very important role.
And they look at her for instruction.
Blanton had it knocked away by Muniz, got it back, 2 to shoot, got it off but didn't draw iron. It's a shot clock violation. And that is 10 turnovers now committed by EKU. They have actually lost the turnover battle so far, which is surprising. That number will update to 10 here momentarily. Muniz handles with 8:05 and counting to go. Inside it goes. Kelman is there for the jam.
How did he get open?
That is the second time that there was nobody in his zip code.
Wow.
Kelman into double figures with 10. Crawford with some handles. It's Buttry. Wall. Floater, yes.
Oh, nice floater by Wall.
EKU keeping themselves at arm's reach from the Eagles. Lob inside. McLean with the catch, and he's rejected by Crawford. Lob inside. Myrick is stuffed. Kelman came in from behind. Muniz to the rack. Lays it up, no good. Stewart battles Blanton, and it's tapped out to Buttry.
Oh, what an exchange of defense. Players leaving it out on the floor, John. What a game. We have great seats.
This has the feel of a game that would take place in March.
Oh, thank you.
EKU keeping themselves out in front. It's Blanton. To the block. Is swatted by Muniz.
Man, there's a block parties everywhere, baby.
Where's the potato salad?
Oh, man, give me some baked beans.
On the wing, Crawford got a hand on it, and all of a sudden, the defense has reigned supreme over the last few possessions. Colonels by a dozen.
What's the score of the game?
The new Hyundai Elantra with America's best warranty. There's joy in every journey. Now for a limited time, get 2.99% APR on the Hyundai Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
When I said I wanted more, I meant more everything.
Life is more fun with a pal. So is pizza. Now with Donato's new $5 Pizza Pals menu, order a large pizza and add on your choice from lots of your Donato's favorites for just $5. The new $5 Pizza Pals menu. More toppings, more flavor, more fun. Donato's. Gotta love more.
If you're one of the 70% of adults struggling with their weight, struggling to access care, struggling to find treatment that works, the problem isn't you. It's your health care. HIMSS clears the path to affordable, personalized weight loss plans for those who need them. Through HIMSS, a range of treatment options, including compounded GLP-1 injections, are currently available and ready to be delivered to your door. Real change starts here with HIMSS.
When you know where something comes from, you know everything about it. When you discover Bull and Branch bedding, you uncover the most extraordinary feeling of comfort and care. We prioritize toxin-free organic cotton. We pay and treat people fairly, all in pursuit of the most natural softness possible. From the first touch of Bull and Branch bedding, you feel the difference. Experience the difference at bullandbranch.com.
Dance moves here at the nest. Everyone having a good time. Their Eagles continuing to battle down by 12 with 6:27 to go. Here is the upcoming schedule for Eastern Kentucky, and this would be a huge win because it could set off quite a streak for them. 3 of those 5 opponents are games where EKU will be heavily favored. The 2 toughest matchups they'll get at home. So they'll get Queens and Lipscomb at home, or 2 of those teams above them in the standings right now.
Well, when you're an athlete or you're a sporting team, you love home cooking, don't you? And you like when you go on the road, you go to the best restaurant, you already know you're going to eat and eat well. So they are in good shape if they can win this one here. FGCU still can pull this one out. 6 minutes is a lifetime.
And that man is starting to get hot. Dalian Johnson, who just caught that inbound pass, is now 6 for 10 from the field, 18 points in the game. Has averaged 21 a game over the last 4, has Johnson. Kelman had it stripped. This has been all defense over these last 6 possessions or so. Had 4 blocks and a couple of turnovers.
But see, when you're a big man, 1 dribble is 2 is too many. It's got to be on the floor and do something.
Blanton kicks. Wall leans in, draws the foul, and scores.
What a finish by Wall. He absorbed that contact.
Myar Wall going right at Dalian Johnson, and he'll have a chance to make it a 15-point game again.
I mean, Maya Wall, he was recruited by Clemson, Georgia Tech, Mississippi State. This is a high-level baller.
No question.
Was at the College of Charleston. Man, they got to be going, how do we let him leave?
He is still coming into his own. An incredible ceiling for Wall, who has 10 points now.
Well, you said they were going to make 90, didn't you?
Well, they're well on their way. It is now a 2.5-minute scoring drought for the Eagles. Muniz into Crawford. Missed it, put back, no, tapped around. McLean will get to it. Over Blanton, that's no good. Kelman has the rebound, and Kelman lays it in.
Man, these people are, man alive. They are battling.
Well, you enter the paint at your own risk right now.
Oh, Lord.
EKU does not have to be in a hurry.
Well, what they're doing is, you notice that how they use the clock, and they got people that can handle the ball, and they're making pretty good decisions.
Kimball is out right now. Blanton is their closer. So look, they will isolate him on certain possessions. He's going to chuck a three, and Kelman goes up for the rebound. So Eagles got to stop. Both teams shooting over 50% in this game. Oh, Kelman lost the handle on the way up. He wanted a foul. Blanton snaps one to an open wall. He's open, and Mayar Wall drills the triple. And it's the largest lead of the half for EKU. And a timeout is taken. That is 16 threes.
Did you say 16 threes?
16 threes. Not a record yet, but they're getting there. We'll be right back on ESPN+.
Life is more fun with a pal. So is pizza. Now with Donato's new $5 Pizza Pals menu, order a large pizza and choose from lots of your Donato's favorites for just $5. Donato's. Gotta love more.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be. There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The new Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Why would I use Hims to have my ED meds delivered to my door? I love pharmacy lines.
Why would I use clinically proven ingredients to regrow my hair through Hims? I love wearing hats 24/7.
Why would I choose weight loss treatment I can afford through Hims? I love selling off my prized possessions.
Why wouldn't I get high quality care I can trust? I love Hims. Get treatment you'll actually love at Hims.com.
When you know where something comes from, you know everything about it. When you discover Boll & Branch bedding, you uncover the most extraordinary feeling of comfort and care. We prioritize toxin-free organic cotton. We pay and treat people fairly, all in pursuit of the most natural softness possible. From the first touch of Boll & Branch bedding, you feel the difference. Experience the difference at bollandbranch.com.
NHL on ESPN Plus is back. Enjoy 1,000 plus out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL events, and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus.
John Vitas and J. Webb Horton with you from the campus of FGCU. Eastern Kentucky has built a 16-point lead on the road, and you look at the stats, J. Webb, and both teams are shooting right around 50%. Both teams have made 13 free throws. The rebounding is dead even. So what's the difference? The difference is EKU is making threes and the Eagles are making twos.
Well, the Eagles, EKU, 16 threes. The school record's 29, so that's not in danger. But 16 threes? If I'd have known they were going to rain threes, I'd have brought an umbrella in here.
An incredible performance from EKU, and the tone was set early by Buttry. Johnson's floater is short, and Blanton rips it down with one hand.
Taylor Buttry said, hello,
Alico
Arena.
And the crowd is already starting to thin out, which we didn't expect in this matchup. Eagles have defended home court and then some this season. A huge lopsided win in their last home game against Stetson. Kimball back in after getting a rest. Seemed to tweak his hip earlier. Wild three goes down. George Kimball III is cooking with some gas.
No. You got to be kidding me.
That is 5 threes for Kimball to go with 6 from Buttry.
That was daggone good defense there.
And now the Colonel, there's a lob for Kelman, and he completes the alley-oop. Well, the Eagles are running some stuff that's working for Kelman. But again, one team's making threes and the other one's making twos. And usually the Eagles will hit their fair share of threes, but tonight they are 4 for 13 from beyond the arc. Pass inside deflected, but Myrick is there to clean it up.
That was not needed there.
And triple digits is not out of the question tonight for Eastern Kentucky.
No. No, it's not.
They have not scored in triple digits this season. They had 98 against Alice Lloyd. They're only one of two non-Division I opponents.
Against who?
Alice Lloyd College.
Where are they from?
Kentucky. They scored 98, and the highest total besides 98 against a D1 team, from what I can see, is 90. So they're right on that right now. Myrick, floater, count it. And again, the Eagles came into the night second in the Atlantic Sun in scoring defense.
Wow.
And EKU has blown past that number. Eagles allow 66 a game, and the Colonels have popped off for 92. Timeout taken. It is a full timeout. Reddick and Williams will come in, and it's pretty academic at this point. And we will look at the FGCU upcoming schedule. Coming off a very rare, potentially double-digit loss here.
Academic is a proper reference since this is faculty staff appreciation night here at FGCU.
Unintentional, but thank you for pointing that out.
Yes.
Here's what they've got coming up. 4 out of the next 5 will be on the road.
Ooh.
North Florida on Saturday.
That could be a trap game because they've been playing well.
Again, started really hot. UNF beat a couple of Power 5 teams to start the year.
Georgia Tech and South Carolina.
Then Austin Peay and Lipscomb. That Lipscomb game will be a challenge. They're one of the best in the league. Back home to play a very good Jacksonville team, and then up to DeLand to play Stetson. There's only a couple more games on the schedule after that. We're into the second half now of conference play.
Well, this is where as they say, the tire meets the road.
And for EKU, their bus will be hitting the road to DeLand after this one.
DeLand, Donnie Jones, and the Stetson Hatters are waiting. FGCU ladies had a nice W up in Bellarmine.
They continue to roll, 20-3 now.
Yes, undefeated in the ASUN Conference.
Well, EKU now has matched their season high in threes with 17. Again, nowhere near the program record, but they have matched their season high. There's Reddick on the drive. Williams, guarded by a man who's 5 years older than him. Guillouette to Williams, and he'll score with the right hand. That's college basketball nowadays.
Oh, my God.
Got a few sixth-year seniors out there tonight.
The way some of these things are happening, you could have 8-year seniors.
That is B.B. Washington defending Blanton right now, just into the game. A freshman from Houston. There's Butchery with 3 to shoot. He'll let it fly. Not that time. Reddick taps it to Duax, who saves it. Oh, that would have really brought this game full circle if he made that. This game started with Butchery drilling 4 threes before the second media timeout. Guillouette is pushed, and so it'll be not a 1-and-1 quite yet. That is team foul number 6 on EKU. With Martinoff checking back in, and Myrick comes out. He is an unsung hero for this EKU team.
Well, just like FGCU, everybody's bought into the program, and it's about the team, not about individuals. And just tonight, this has been an outstanding performance by the Colonels. They have lived up to their ranking.
They are going to sweep FGCU this season, which means FGCU will be 8-1 against everybody else.
Yes.
It was a 4-point win in Richmond for the Colonels 2 Saturdays ago. This is an EKU team who came a foul call away from beating Louisville at the Yum Center.
Yes.
So that's the higher end of their range of what they can do.
And last year got upset in the first round by Jacksonville, right? In the conference, because they were the number 1 seed, if I remember correctly.
They were the number 1 seed. A.W. Hamilton, the conference coach of the year.
what was the old ESPN or Wide World of Sports? The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. You know, it goes and comes, doesn't it?
Well, this is going to be a thrill of victory for the Eastern Kentucky Colonels, who have come down to Fort Myers, Florida, and made a statement. An 18-point win on the road against the league's first-place team. FGCU will fall out of first place. Both teams will end up at 13-11. What a performance from Eastern Kentucky, who went 17 for 30 from 3.